Welcome to Buckets in the North, episode 4. I am JT and I am your host. When your team is going through a rebuild, just like my team in the Toronto Raptors, it's best to not get attached to any players. There's, of course, the couple that management is going to build around, but outside of those players, there's going to be a ton of movement to pick up draft picks, fill holes in positions, or make salary cap room for trades and signings. What I'm seeing around the Raptors community is that Barnes, Dick, and Ingram are a part of the Untouchables for management. Scotty Barnes makes a ton of sense as he's a strong big man, had a 39% three-point percentage earlier in the year, and he really looks like our franchise guy. Ingram just signed a 3-year, $120 million extension, and I haven't seen a ton of Grady Dick this year since I've been watching, but I trust in Masai and management. I'd like to weigh in my 2 cents as someone who's a newly committed Raptors and NBA fan at the start of 2025. I'm just learning the game and the rosters, so call me out if I'm way off. Of course, I'm going to keep Scotty Barnes and Ingram as well for the same reasons as management. But then there's RJ Barrett. This season, he's leading the team with 21.5 points per game. He's averaging 5.7 assists and 6.5 rebounds. Those are all improvements from his career totals, which shows at 24 years old, he's only going to continue getting better. Plus, he's a Canadian playing on the only Canadian team, which brings a unique set of pride and passion that can't be measured on a stat sheet. He also hasn't played with an ego, which shows great maturity at his age. In an interview, he was asked how he felt about sitting during key moments or playing less games to allow other players to develop, and this is what he said. I think we're trying to build a championship team here. A team needs everybody, so those guys getting that development, that's necessary for us for the next coming years. He's showing that he can put the team first to ensure we have a championship team, and those are important values to have. We just saw Tatum and Brown and the Celtics go through that in order to get championship number 18 for them. Plus, RJ Barrett's got his own Puma Raptors designed shoe. RJ Barrett is an untouchable for me. Because RJ Barrett and some of the other Raptors players have allowed rookies some extra time on the court to develop, I've seen a ton of Jamal Shed, and I've been really impressed by him. Standing at 6'1", he's got the confidence of a 6'6" guy when he's shooting threes, driving for layups, and honestly, he had one of the most impressive dunks in the year against the Wizards. I'd love to see how he develops over the years. Don't move him. Alvin Williams on commentary said he was the steal of his draft and he's going to do big things. And Brandon Ingram has called him a star since joining the Raptors squad. AJ Lawson, another Canadian from the GTA, he had a standout game against the Wizards, getting a career-high 32 points while grabbing 12 rebounds. He and RJ played together when they were younger, and you can see them putting together some great plays. He got the Canadian connection, and I would also love to see how he develops. These 5 are my untouchables. Scotty Barnes, Brandon Ingram, and RJ Barrett are guys I'd love to see in the starting lineup for years to come, with Shed and Lawson coming off the bench. Now, after a big, embarrassing loss to the Suns on Monday, it looks like I have to give in and admit that tanking for the draft lottery is the best way to go, or at least it's the way the Raptors are going. One good thing is that we have the Oklahoma Thunder on our side, as they played the Philadelphia 76ers last night on Wednesday, and they sat SGA, Williams, and lots of other key players. Now, they have their own selfish reasons. They want Philly to win as they own Philly's top 6 protected first-round pick. With the Raptors sitting at 7th in the reverse standings and only one game above the 76ers, we appreciate the help. I told you there's a strong connection with Canadians and the Raptors. SGA must be putting in a good word. Now, unfortunately, the Thunder still railed them 133 to 100, but, we appreciate the help. Tonight on Thursday, the Raptors are playing the Golden State Warriors, which should be good for our tanking efforts. Seems like playoff Jimmy has arrived early, and Curry is showing no signs of slowing down, recently nailing his 4,000th three-pointer, becoming the first person in history to do so. So you tell me, out of this rebuilding Raptors roster, who's an untouchable for you?